Hey, y'all know who it is. Hostess that do the most. Let's fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked. This is the Sunday show. I appreciate everybody stopping by, coming through. Everybody who gonna watch this later. Everybody who just get in the zone. Auto zone ass nigga. So I do have an amazing show for y'all today. As I always do. I mean, why would I say that? Like, if it ain't an amazing show, what we doing here, right? What are we doing? But big shit popping for me, y'all. Life has been amazing. I know some of y'all done noticed I got a new girlfriend and shit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't new no more though. Don't let her hype y'all up. But yeah, got me wifey, man. I'm wifed up and shit, man. Life is good. I can't complain about nothing, man. Shit, everything is everything, man. I'll tell you this, y'all. I ain't think I was gonna get in no another relationship though. I can tell you that shit. I thought, hey man, we're gonna take a little hiatus on this dating shit, which I think I did for a while, for like a year or some change. I ain't date nobody. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I just, was outside a little bit. But yeah, man, to find me somebody that that song, Nobody Knows Me Like You. To have that, man, I'm good, man. She was made for me, dog. So I'm up. Life is good. Everything new. Um, just fucked around, got a new crib, all that kind of stuff, man. One of my dogs, because he needed a favor, so he came to my house and he like, hey, like, man, you should show people how you living, dog. Like, you should like shit on niggas, bro. Like, you got property, like you up right now, bro. And it's like I don't want nobody to know what's going on in my life right now. I don't want nobody to know shit. When I tell you I don't want nobody to know nothing about me, bro. I don't need you to know nothing about me. I promise you. I don't need to style on a nigga. I don't need to stun on nobody. I don't even need to ask for help or nothing like that. I just want to stay out the way, do my own thing. So yeah, Doc was like, damn, bro, you been here for a minute. You ain't posted crib on the gram. You ain't. So like this the most y'all gonna see in my house, really. Like this wall. That's the most y'all gonna see is this fucking wall behind me. I'm not showing y'all the rest of my house, but my shit's tough though. Like, wifey did a good job, man. We did a lot of moving today. Still got some unboxing and stuff to do. Um, I got my office set up, so it's a dope thing. Who want to see my crib? Who will I show my house to? I'm gonna pick one channel. I'll show like my desk area. I'll show y'all like a little corner of the crib. Let's pick YouTube, because if all these other platforms, y'all got to go to where I make the money at. If y'all don't see what my crib look like, so yeah, YouTube, I'll show y'all what the crib look like. See, like that's my little office over there. That's the little TV I put in the living room. The big one's in my room. Yeah, it's like my little cottage. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta go on YouTube to see that exclusive YouTube footage, that beautiful bean footage. But yeah, man, I got a great show. I'm doing great. I mean, I try to come on here with a smile. I could tell y'all Friday was not a good day for me. I had the worst fucking Friday, y'all. As a person, like emotionally, I was all over the place. I was angry. I didn't wake up good at all. Like I did not wake up good. And so I couldn't wait to get home Friday, y'all, just to get to Saturday, like just to get that day over with, because Friday was tough, man. Like just trying to be a person sometime, man. So what we're gonna talk about today, later on in the show. Not off the gate. We got some other stuff to talk about as far as first topic, second and third topic, but yeah, man, take care of yourself, man. I'm a really be telling y'all that, and I'm not like a guru wannabe ass or telling y'all niggas to eat kale or fucking some other shit like this. That's not my style. It's not who I am. Y'all know I work out big shit, and I don't take supplements. I don't drink. Y'all want me to put my arms down so I can really see like how I've been getting it in. I'm getting bigger. I'm not obviously as close to what I was, but when I stopped, like I look like Stream Being right now, but I'm getting there. I can feel the work. But Yeah, man, I ain't the type of nigga be telling y'all what to do in your life, or as like, I just say, man, actually, we're gonna end the show with that. So yeah, I do appreciate y'all for coming through, always making the show amazing. I will let you guys know on YouTube, out of all the content I've ever created, I'm almost at 100,000 views. So to me, that's big. I mean, I stayed on the tube, I stayed posting, I stayed in the paint. One of my vids right now, one of my shorts on YouTube, is up to 11,000 views right now. I just dropped it maybe a week ago, and I'm really excited about that big view video. I actually gonna got some skits coming up I want to do, so that's gonna work out pretty dope, man, and just bringing y'all more content. Just the lane, man. I feel like, no matter what I do got another career coming up. I'm about to be making a career move. We'll talk about that on another show, but I will still keep the lives going. Like, this is something that feeds me. It's something that I really, really love doing. I like doing. It makes my day. I mean, when I'm done with these lives, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. No matter when I do them, I can do these lives like, and this how y'all know I put my all into this shit, yo. Because some people just watch it. A lot of people think they can do this and they can't. Like I told, like YouTube, I'll show y'all right now. Like, look, I'm talking to just YouTube and three other fucking cameras. Yes, it is leaning on napkins. It is leaning on a napkin. Yes. I ain't got it all the way set up, but y'all see my shit though. Cause this like my setup is like, y'all know when the news anchor really don't got on no pants, he just got on underwear. Like, that really be my setup, but my show be legit. You know what I'm saying? See, I got 5 cameras. I had bought some paper towels, so I just set the whole stack of paper towels, and I'm leaning the phones on the paper towels so I can have all of them next to each other. The show rocking, and some you got like I put on an amazing show. And y'all don't even know what my setup look like. Y'all don't even know I'm leaning on paper towels right now. Y'all don't know I'm on 4 cell phones using them as cameras. You know what I mean? But I put on the show, and I do what I got to do to keep the people going, man. To get the people what the fuck they need. You know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all for stopping by the Sunday show. I think this is going to be an amazing night tonight. I hope everybody in a good space. I hope everybody's sitting down chilling, getting ready for that slave work week that we all are so accustomed to. But we're going to go into it with some different vibes this week, man, and moving forward. We're going to go into it with a little bit more love and light, a little bit more positive thoughts on our own minds. When it comes to thinking about self, I just say, more positive thoughts. And we're going to get into that, like I said, at the end of the show. It's something I definitely want to talk about, positive thoughts and what negative thoughts are and what they lead to. I do have some information on that I would like to share with y'all. So I will be discussing that at the end of the show. But I just hope y'all feeling good right now. Hope everybody in the zone. We about to have a dope ass show. We about to start cooking hibachi style. Y'all know what I do. But yeah, welcome, gang. Like, I hope I hope y'all know y'all can go to YouTube. Y'all can go to Instagram. Y'all can go to Facebook. Y'all can go to Twitter and watch this shit live. Watch this shit back. Again, I do have to say at the top of the show, YouTube, I can see your comments while the show is live. Instagram, I can see your comments while the show is live. Twitter, I can see your comments while the show is live. Facebook, I cannot see your comments while the show is live. I have to go stop, like when I'm done with the show, I have to go back and rewatch it, fast forward it all the way to the end, and then scroll up the comments and read the comments. Sometimes I go back and respond to y'all. I'm gonna say this throughout the show too, just to remind everybody, because I see a lot of people will come in on Facebook. I just want to let everybody on Facebook know I ain't trying to, I ain't on no funny shit. I want everybody on the channel. I want everybody to vibe. It's just Facebook. I want y'all to know I can see you come in the building, but when you comment, I can't see them to the end of the show. So if you do want to drop comments, you can switch over from Facebook. Go to my Instagram. It is Tampa, the number 2, the word Orlando. Tampa to Orlando. We live on Tampa to Orlando. We live on my YouTube page. That is Darius Bethune. You can find me first and last name on YouTube. We are live on YouTube right now. My Twitter is D Miles. So if y'all some Twitter people, y'all want to find me on Twitter. It's just that I don't know what the deal is with Facebook showing me live comments while we on the show, but that doesn't happen. But we love you, Facebook, all the same. So yeah, man, I ain't really got too much to say about me, man. I just back to what I was saying, what my dog told me, like, yo, I should be really flexing on a lot of y'all, showing y'all where I'm at in life. It's like that's not where I'm at in life. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with y'all, like, it's not really how I feel as a whole. Like there's anybody to shit on, or there's anybody to make feel a certain type of way. Like I've done all this hard work on myself as a person. I've stride and went through a lot of different things, positive and negative, to get to where I am right now. And I give myself all the credit. I mean, I really do. I stood in the paint. I didn't fold. I didn't become weak. I didn't spend time blaming people for my problems. I didn't spend time not finding ways out of my problems instead of making excuses and crying and I always got a sad story ass nigga. Like I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't look for a handout. I didn't look for nobody to do this for Darius. I just kept standing in the paint. I kept, corporate job after corporate job, trying to move my way through life. And I'm extremely proud of myself. I'm extremely proud of me finding such an amazing woman. I didn't even think I'd be this happy, y'all. I didn't think a one woman a relationship could even make me feel like this, man. Like I can't even tell y'all, man, nigga, like this shit, and the bitch legit, dog. Like the bitch really legit. Like she not no fucking like just cause she wanted her nigga or she saw a nigga she wanted. Like we had our little ups and downs before we ever even started dating. Like y'all didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? But like shit, last October, shit, we was bumping heads and shit, you know what I'm saying, before we ever even became a couple. But that was what we needed to get through to get what we got to. And I didn't even know she was dope. I mean, I knew I liked her. I knew I wanted things to work out with her and shit like that. But I ain't know she was dope. I ain't know she vibe like me when I'm out. Like when I'm outside, like, and y'all see me at a lot of restaurants and clubs. Y'all know I know the owners of places, servers, bartenders. I didn't know she had the same kind of vibe. I didn't know she ingratiate herself with people, make herself up front, make herself known, and that to be dating someone that's so much like me in the sense of like just not afraid, just really got some motion about herself. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. You know what I'm saying? At the same time too, she a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't take no shit. She ain't finna like put up with no ruckus from a nigga, but she keep me balanced and just keep me like focused, man. Keep me wanting to do more. Like it's a person, like I'm in love with a person, man, that I don't want to disappoint at no fucking turn in my life. Like I want to be the best man I can be all the time. It's different for me. Like sometimes it's just like I wake up in the middle of the night with this shit. Like damn, bro, this is my life right now, bro. Like I was just sleeping on my ex couch, y'all. Like to be honest, like me and my ex was beefing. We went together. I was just nursing her back to health and trying to find me a place to stay at the same time. Lucky T Raw stepped up and you know what I'm saying, put some money in the nigga pocket, took care of nigga. That's my best friend. And but I was sleeping on my ex couch. Y'all ain't even know that. I was doing live shows. Y'all always saw me outside on IGT. Raw just brought this up the other day. Was like, damn, bruh, you was every time pull up your ass outside. You never wanted to go in the crib. You wasn't happy. You wasn't this and that. And none of y'all knew that. None of y'all knew I was really going through hell. And just wasn't happy with myself, happy with my life. I know some of y'all want to know what happened to Max and why y'all don't see him, posted like that or why he's not around. It's just his mom chose to not have me around him. Simply put, Max is one of my not only my son and one of the people I love dearest in my life, but he's like my best friend. Like we're son and father, we're best friends, and she took that from him. And she would make every excuse in the world. She'll tell you a lot of different things. Jody in the bill. Oh shit, I see Jody comments. What's up, Jody? All right, Facebook. I might be lying. I might can see y'all comments tonight. But yeah, y'all wonder what happened to Max. She took him from me. and it's painful every day. It's a lot that I go through trying to maneuver. I still got his little jacket and pants I keep, man, and he was in a zone. It wasn't really it's the same thing always happened to me, to be honest. It ain't till I get a girlfriend that one of my baby mamas or somebody that I'm involved with like that, you know, come with the hammer like, oh, you can't see your kid no more then. It's like, but if I could be honest with y'all, and I ain't trying to sound like no asshole, all respect to my lady. Like I had bitches like before my lady. Y'all know me. I had plenty bitches. You see what I'm saying? Before I had a girlfriend. My baby mama ain't had no problems with me having bitches. I had hoes in and out my house. My roommate got hoes in and out my house. So if my son was to ever come and say something about women being in the house, like why did it wait until I got a girlfriend when he over at my house for months and months and months on end? You see what I'm saying? I had already moved into my crib. I had already been living there for like two and a half months. And my son came over every day. Every time I got out of work, I go pick him up, go home, we do our thing. Before I go to work, I drop him off. We eating popcorn, we talking shit, you know what I'm saying? He want to do his own thing. He like his little videos, and he got his TV shows, big screen in my room, so he's vibing, got his own bed, got his own everything. And you know what I'm saying? And his bed wasn't nothing. Like I just had a little mattress on the floor. His bed wasn't nothing but a bunch of blankets and comforters I had with a pillow and a blanket for him. But he was happy. He was comfortable. He's my son. Like he wasn't left to sleep on the fucking porch. You know what I'm saying? And Shorty just kept making a big deal about the situation, and other stuff happened. I ain't trying to, fuck it. Like I really don't care, dog. Like I'm not trying to spare the bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's a very dark, evil person. I don't give two fucks about, like, at all. I just wanted to keep with my son, and I didn't give a fuck about her then. Like, I was going to pick up Max. I wasn't fucking my baby mama. I wasn't hinting at fucking her or trying to start a new relationship with her or any kind of whatsoever. I get my son, hey, thank you, mama, and going on about my business, and kept it gangster and stayed in the paint. And that shit started to eat her, started to get to her. And in order to hurt me, she took Max and make it seem like, oh, he don't got no trauma behind me not being around, him not having a daddy all of a sudden, him not being able to see his dad, and his dad not able to see him. You know what I'm saying? I think I had a bad day on Friday because on Thursday, I had some of her shit in my crib and I dropped it off. And I just wasn't, like, I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling that bitch. And I ain't gonna never be feeling that bitch, but it was just, so when y'all wonder, like, y'all see these lies, or y'all see me and y'all like don't see no new videos of shit. I did the best I could as a father, to be in Max's life, to make sure he had everything a young man need from growing up from his dad. I had major plans for me and him and my son Darius, my other son, just for us to start living life. I mean, my girl was on board. He was about to have his own room in my house. Like I got, my house is pretty big now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had his own thing, and it just sucks, man. It sucks that she watched me go through a lot of that. She watched me go through, my kids being taken away from them, from me having to go to therapy, do psych evaluations, all that shit because somebody lied about me and my kids. So I had to go through a lot of shit to fight to keep my rights to my kids and be a parent and all this shit, man. And I had to eat a lot of shit. And for her to make him suffer, when we talk about black men and them growing up and all this, and like Max's dad is not able to be a father. It doesn't make him a bad guy. He just doesn't have the mental capacity or whatever it is. He's got some issues. He doesn't have it. He don't got it, and that's okay. That's okay. I love him. I love Max's dad for giving me a great son. If it wasn't for Max's dad, Max wouldn't be here. You see what I'm saying? So I love that man for giving me a beautiful little boy that loves his dad more than anything in the world. Max loves his dad more than any fucking thing in the world. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. I do miss my son. It is really, really tough for me. I think that's about the only thing right now that, if I could say I would want to be different and that type of deal. Like I would like, and then too, like, this I'm gonna just say this on cam just so people can really get the deep part of it. It's like I've been out of his life for like a month, a couple months now. It feels like eternity to me. But it would be hard to go back because he not my son. And that any opportunity we could keep trying to build our relationship, and she could just take him and be gone again. She was gonna. It's even worse because she was gonna move to Maryland. She was planning on going to move with her bro in Maryland. So I'm trying to think, okay, I got to eat this. She's like, I'm like, well, when you gonna be moving? She's like, well, the rent about to be due, so I'm about to slide. Like, and I'm like, damn, like right now you just taking my kid to another state, no discussion with me. And it's always that with Max. It's always her kid and then me secondary when I'm the fucking father. Like I'm doing everything a dad do. So I ain't got no rights to the kid. I can't tell her what to do and all that shit. So I just rather stay out of it. I love him. It hurts. It's probably one of the worst things I've been through besides Jocelyn dying. But I gotta eat it because I'm just gonna keep setting myself up. I want to make more kids, y'all. Like me and my girl got plans. Like I'm getting married again. I'm doing a lot of different stuff. So I can't like have baggage. You know what I mean? And Max is not baggage. It's just the potentiality for problems to just keep manifesting from somewhere in the ecosphere that's not me and my lady. That's not me and Max. It's a headache, y'all. And I'm not gonna be able to live freely with him with no problems and just be a dad. So I'm not so eager to like y'all. I know y'all be like, oh, go fight for him. Go. Somebody told me go file for custody or some shit. I'm like, that's not my biological kid. It's just somebody I love a lot, and he is my son, just not biologically. Yeah, man. So shout out to Max. He always gonna be my son. He always gonna be number 6. There will never be another number 6, and that's it. That's all I got to say about that. I love him. I wish him the best. I'll make this content, and I'll be dead and gone. But one day if he remember me, or if he just somehow get a hint of who I was, and know I got these YouTube videos and shit, maybe he'll go back and watch and know like his dad, like, he's my son, and I love him. Yeah, I almost got myself. Woo! Shake it off. All right, let's go. Let's start the show, y'all. Woo. Gotta shake that one off. Y'all almost got me on the show, but we ain't gonna do that. We gangster. No, I don't feel gangster right now. I don't feel too gangster, but we good. Gotta eat some shit sometime, y'all. This is a part of the show. I mean, I know a lot of shit be positive, a lot of shit be good. But life is we gonna have a conversation, man. Life is suffering. Life is suffering, but we'll get there. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get back to that. But life is suffering, y'all, and we're gonna talk about that later on in the show. So y'all almost got me. But again, I just appreciate y'all for being here, being in the building with me. Miss B in the back somewhere around here. We still like kind of unpacking and doing a lot of stuff in the house. So she disappears at like any fucking moment. She'll stick her white hand in the camera, like on the Kevin Hart show. He'd be like, white hand. So she'll come over in a minute. Where you was at?
In the bedroom, being a child of God.
Being a child of God.
Yeah.
When you start calling me God?
Whenever you get off that show.
Oh, whenever I get off the show and get in the room, huh?
When you become like that.
Then it's gonna be the Church of Latter-day Saints in that motherfucker. But if I could be honest with y'all, I know some of y'all catch the show, and then a lot of y'all like be on the road, truckers. Hey, babe, can you come turn this living room fan off?
Sure can.
A lot of my friends drive trucks. Shout out Jamal. And be listening to the show. And I know we get real deep, as the show go on, but as y'all starting to notice, this is what we're doing with this show, y'all. I'm talking about this fan, babe.
Oh.
What we doing with this show, y'all, is what I couldn't do on YouTube. Why I got banned from YouTube. And I love being funny. I love talking about non-serious stuff. I love giving you guys relationship advice from my own stupid ass perspective, my own warped, morbid ass perspective. And but as y'all can see, the show's starting to get a little bit more serious. The topics are getting a little bit more serious. They're getting a little bit more relevant to the times that we're having, the things that we're going through as a human race. That's why I don't smoke on the show. It stopped me from talking. But I be needing a little fix. Stacks in the building. But yeah, man. So y'all can see the show's getting a little bit more serious. The topic. So we're gonna start off serious today. We're gonna start off, a little bit more with some bang. We're gonna start off with a little bit of bang today. So I was riding down the road with Miss B, and I'm riding with Miss B, and we're talking about companies, right? And companies going out of business, and just businesses and CEOs and corporate shit. And then we ventured over to the presidency. And I have a topic book, and I take this book everywhere. Y'all know I keep my little duffel on me and shit. So I always my little side bag or whatever, my little man purse. And so I always keep this book with me, because if I think of a topic, I write it down. Like I keep the topics in my book. Like, we ain't gonna do all that, but we can go back page after page after page after page of how I come up with these topics. I'm just, it just be in the moment. So I asked her to write this down because I was thinking it. And I really want y'all to think about this. Like, when I tell you we finna go fucking deep with this shit, man, I ain't joking. And maybe some of y'all ain't comfortable going this deep, which is fine. But the question I had Ms. B write down was, why does a private corporation allow non-shareholders to elect the shareholders of like a company? And when I say shareholder, I mean the president of a company. So you guys don't know no company in America, not BlackRock, not Johnson & Johnson, not Pfizer, not fucking Exxon, Valdez, not General Motors, not you don't know one company in no part of the world, not just the United States. You don't know one singular company in the world that allow you, the citizen, to pick the board members of their company. The people who pick the board member are the shareholders. Follow me. Let's walk down this path. Follow me. No company lets you pick the shareholders, the CEO, the CFO, the president of the company, the vice president of the company. No company lets you do that. It's a duh, right? No need to keep repeating it. But yet, the United States of America is a corporation. It is actually called the United States of America Incorporated. It is a literal corporation. Because you know that because the United States is not the name of the land. Right? The United States is a corporate expression of a corporate word and a name expressed of an entity. Close that for me. Right? That's what the United States is. It's the United States Incorporated. Right? Right? Why do the citizens of said land get to elect the president, the vice president, and other shareholders of this corporation? It makes no sense, right? Right? You don't see Hilton like, hey, everybody in the United States, like, who we voting for? Who should be the next Hilton CEO? The president of Hilton. We need your vote. And you've never seen a CEO or a president of a company campaign to the people for approval to run this company. You've never seen that. You've never seen no company go, hey, I might get this job over here. Can y'all help me out? It's very odd that the United States presidency, vice presidency, and other electoral seats of government, you have to elect these people. They have to campaign and smear. They have to campaign and smear campaign for your vote. This is the oddity, right? They have to do all this for your vote, right? For this corporation. They have to do commercials. They have to do social media. They have to do radio. They got to do, show up in your town and do town hall meetings. They have to do all this stuff, right? And they still don't do anything that goes aligned with voting for them. They make their own choices and they go rogue once you voted them in, right? Now they're just rogue. Now they're in, right? So why involve the people anyway? Why involve the people in elections when all the presidents are blood relatives of one said king? Why would we have the illusion of voting for a corporation, a known corporate entity that has selected family members throughout history from the start to the end? They have only selected family members to be the United States president. We still elect amongst the family. We're picking CEOs and presidents for a corporation out of members of a family. Does that sink in? Because if you're a boss, you want to talk business, man. You a boss. You own your own LLC. You the president. You the CEO. You the big dog. I don't care if you ain't even selling nothing. If you got your little LLC, you the big dog. That's like sovereign land. You the president. You make the rules. So we vote for these motherfuckers. And there's no choice in the matter. This is how y'all knew it was no choice in the matter. When y'all had to vote, when y'all had to go against Trump and Hillary. When it was Trump and Hillary, or Biden and Hillary, one of those situations, y'all was like, which idiot we pick? Yeah, because it's the same family, nigga. It's like attorneys. Like, there's a prosecutor and a defense attorney, and the defense attorney come to you with the deal because he already went to dinner last night with the prosecutor, went over a couple files. Yeah, I got this one. You want this one, or am I gonna get this one? All right, I'm gonna get this one. All right, I will give him a deal. He got court tomorrow. And it shocked a lot of people to find out our judicial system works on relationships. Wasn't that shocking, huh? So what are we electing? What are we selecting? And are we correct in saying that the illusion of choice is not a choice at all? These people are literally in the business of making us think we have a choice. We have a choice. Trump, Biden, Hillary, Kennedy. We got a choice. We can look at their track records. This gonna be great for the country. The illusion of choice. When I hear people discuss politics, it sounds very dreamy. I'll tell you what I mean. When I hear older people, people in the know, people start talking about the economy and like, man, this shit, the Matrix, man. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. The Masons and the Jesuits and the Jews have set up this shit so that they can live in the real world and we cannot. High-ranking Masons, Jesuits, and Jews have decided that we, along with their alien buddies, the Draconians, and they're not aliens. Some of them are actually been on this planet before we were the form of human that we are now. A lot of y'all don't know that either, too. Like, we have a progenitor. It's called the Adapa. And a lot of people like to teach you that the Adapa and the human existed at the same time. No. The Adapa is the modern Sasquatch. Right? That's the true look of the Adapa. The Adapa was covered in all hair with human features, walked on all fours, 2 arms. The Adapa. The Sasquatch. It's the reason why I'm going to get into Sasquatch or the Adapa too deeply, but we are literally genetic. We're a degenerate genetic version of them, a weaker. Like this is why y'all know we don't come from monkeys. Because monkeys have a level of cock strength that only are visible in retards and humans. A retard can rip your motherfucking arm off. Sorry for the word. I don't know. Every that's another thing too. You can't say the word. You can't say, oh yeah, that faggot over there. It's like, oh, that's a derogatory term towards faggots. It's like, nigga, use a faggot. Like, how's that bad? Like, the fuck? I don't get it. That bitch a bitch. Use a faggot. Like, you gotta be all conscious. Like, it's fucking weird. Like, I even, like, one day I'm sitting with one of my best friends, he gay, Isaiah. And I asked him about the faggot word. And he's like, yeah, it's almost like nigga for them. It's odd that, like, that people wanted that. Like, they wanted a terminology to sting them. We got it because everybody want the black plight. The black is the line. Black is the line. Which means being called a nigger is probably one of the worst slurs that can, you see what I'm saying? Until you go to other countries and see other ethnic groups got their own slurs, and then you see they going through hell as too. Nigga ain't the end and all and be all. There's some derogatory terms. Ask the Uyghur tribe of China and the Uyghur people who they keep putting in these prison camps and shit. Ask them, do they have a form of nigga that the Chinese call them? Shouts out to the Uyghur tribe. If you Uyghur, we love you, baby. Free the Uyghurs, free Palestine, baby. And little do y'all know the Uyghur tribe been going through this shit with China and being the black ethnic Chinese group and the dominant melanated group in China and being in prison camps. Them white Asians, them rats is fucking horrible motherfuckers. The shit they do, not all Asians is like that. But them Chinese, white Chinese rats. Free Uyghurs. Free the Uyghur people, baby. I'm about to get me some Uyghur fucking signs and shit. Y'all know one thing. I'm going to get back to the topic. One thing I wanted to start doing is standing on the corner holding up certain signs that says certain shit. And the first line is going to be, I don't want your money. Just read. I'm just do it. I don't want nobody to put me on TikTok. I don't want to do it for like likes and views. I don't want to be recorded. I'm just stand on the corner for a few hours out of my time on the weekend and just hold up certain signs. Just to put the message in people's face. Why would a corporation who already has selected their leaders give you a false election, a charade? And then it's not even so false when they let you know that the president is always selected by the Electoral College. What is your vote? Why are you participating in the scam? Why? I always believe this. And there's nothing you can do to change my mind. I know and I believe that elections are the new census. The elections are the census. The Census Bureau should be the ones running the elections. What does census mean? Well, census is short of consensus, right? What is consensus means what is the majority thought, right? So if you got people putting in their vote, you can do a consensus on where America stands. If you get millions and millions of votes, you can pretty much use that as a litmus, as a consensus on where the majority of the country stands. Whether you get a half and a half, or whatever it may be. And you get a sense of what's important to the country as a whole when you get people to vote. But nothing ever changes. And actually, we're voting for people who are making things worse. Purposely. Do y'all know one group we can't vote in? The Fed. You can't vote the Fed in. You don't know who they are. You don't know how they get appointed. You don't know who's on that chair. So why don't we know who control the money when inflation happens, and they're inflating the inflation? When the housing market crashes and they're lifting it up to build it down, or building it up to let it down. Why don't we know these people? Why don't we know their children? You can't believe that this is real. You can't go on like the shit y'all try to pull with the IRS. And with regular citizens paying taxes. Why does it matter? Y'all believe in the system, y'all keep voting. But y'all swear that, the IRS is so fucking corrupted and we shouldn't pay taxes. You know how much that jargon come out of you so-called political brain type motherfuckers. But y'all know the Fed fucked up. Y'all know the government, the House of Representatives fucked up. Congress has exited the building. Right? We know lobbyists run everything. See, I ain't into politics. I can tell you what's going on. Like it don't take a politician. It doesn't take a nigga to watch CNN to go, oh shit, yeah, lobbyists are the real government. Lobbying is what makes government, or at least our form of government. But you'll go vote and participate in the Census Bureau collection of your thoughts of where the country is at that time. It's a collection of thoughts. That's what elections are. They're not to vote for presidents. It's an illusion. You guys got to understand how sophisticated you got to be. For all the way throughout history, they've always put a relative in the presidential seat. And still let y'all vote. You got dead people thinking they put their ballot in for Abraham Lincoln. And that shit was, you got to think how far back this go. They didn't, every president did not become a relative and had the same bloodline because of accident. We're talking all the way from George. You got to understand that George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and what's the next one that comes in? All were related. Blood. Did they know that? Of course they did. It's a part of their Masonic order. It was a part of what they were going to do when they took over the country from the Moors. See all these grand buildings and all this shit over here? All this shit been over here. All these monuments and big pillared structures that look like Rome and shit. They told you it was built quick in the 1800s, early 17, early 18, late 17, early 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s. They've been here. Been here. And they got all kind of stories. One place really throws it off for me is the college UT over in Tampa. If y'all ever been to Tampa, Florida, there's a college, a UF, excuse me, not UT, UF, downtown Tampa. Just walk around UF. Some of that shit, you're gonna see the addition to some subtractions. You're gonna see some additions to buildings that were already there. Some modernizations to some things that don't look so modern. And it's gonna, you're not gonna. So why? Why do they do these? Letting citizens participate in the illusion of selecting a CEO, president, vice president, CFO of a corporation. Why would anyone do that? Well, the first would be if you took someone's land and turned it into a corporate entity, their way of life, and turned it into a corporate entity, you would need some kind of measurement skill, some kind of wit, some kind of conniving belief and understanding to get those people to accept and believe what you're doing. You would need it. You would need the most strategic plan known to man to get citizens to believe. But then this is why intellect is suppressed. You're smart, the government kills you. Especially if you're making smart shit or you're gaining an audience for smart shit. You either about to be a pedophile, you finna be raping kids, right? Or you finna be trafficking women, right? Or money laundering. If they can't get you with the kids, they find women to bring allegations on you. They can't get you with the allegations with women, they go get you financially and bring up records and shit you don't even know nothing about. Anytime you tell the truth, this is what, because y'all don't know that was it Theodore Roosevelt? Was it Roosevelt? No, it wasn't Roosevelt. Who was president when Martin Luther King died? Oh, Lenin. Not Lenin. Lyndon B. Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson. I think that's who it was, because he was Kennedy's vice president, right? Lyndon was Kennedy's vice president. And y'all know Lyndon hated Kennedy and one of the ones that set him up. You know, pow, right to the face, turn around driver. I think it's Lyndon, right? Because that was Kennedy's vice president. He said that, I think it was him. Y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But one of these presidents, politicians said, we are no longer going to let these people manifest the Messiah. We're going to give them their messiahs. But they had decided this, in my estimation, with learning that Rosa Parks was a Mason by way of the Eastern Stars. Malcolm X was also a Mason. Martin Luther King was also a Mason. When you get into that saying that we're going to give them their leaders, one would think, as I did before, now that the spirits are coming through educating me, one would think before that we're talking about the Tupacs. We're talking about the Malachi Zoo Yorks. We're talking about the Louis Farrakhans, the Jesse Jacksons. We would associate that term, what I'm saying, with the modern day quote unquote people who are supposed to portray to be or whatever as leaders, black, green, whatever. We would associate someone saying, we're going to give them their leaders. We're not going to let them create a leader to have an uprising. We'll manufacture the leaders for them to give them the complex that they're outside of us, right? That they're one with the ideology of the leader, which is coming from us, which is a puppet of ours, right? So the illusion again, right? You would think when that was said out loud at that particular time, and then we learned of that knowledge, that this is when it was being implemented, is what I'm trying to say. You would think that when you heard it back in the 60s, early 70s, or whenever this was, you would associate it with the NWAs, the changing of hip hop to rap, right? You would think that's you're starting to associate that terminology with more modern, the starting from a point and becoming into modern times. You say, oh, I see that. And then what made me question that timeline again was learning that people part of the civil rights movement were also a part of theirs as well, via the Masonic order. And also we're getting their orders from high-ranking Masons and high-ranking government people, right? And just the same as when Martin Luther King got shot, he didn't die. He didn't. They smothered him. They made everybody get out the room, and they smothered his ass. And he died around a bunch of white people spitting on him. They spat on that man. They spat on his body while he was dying, and they smothered him. And in my opinion, that's what you get for laying in the bed with the cracker. That's my opinion. That's what you get for laying in bed with crackers. Some of y'all gonna go, whoa, that's deep. Yo, girl, white, ain't know what we talking about. Don't you sleep with her laying with crackers? Ooh, what you saying, black man? Man, white, black, green, purple, we citizens. We normal people. We hardworking, everyday, white, black, green, purple, Chinese, Asian, monkey. We doing whatever the fuck we can do to survive, to provide. Some of us intermix our races. We do a lot of shit, right? But when I'm talking about the crackers, black people know what it really means when somebody crack a whip on your ass. The cracker was the man with the whip. Did y'all know that black people used to beat black people for massa in slavery? And black people were also the crackers. It is the people who put the whip across your back. Crack that whip for it come sonic booming sounding on your body and splitting your skin till it can't even be sewn back up together with open wounds. Because the cracker cracked the whip. And the cracker cracked the whip on Martin Luther King, shot that nigga, spat on him, and smothered him. The cracker cracked the whip. So I don't feel no pity for that nigga. You got in bed with them people. And then want to change up your message. You can't choose. You can't pick how we all finna die. I mean, for whatever that means. There ain't really no such thing. But well, for whatever the fuck that means, we're all gonna transition out of like this avatar into another one. So I appreciate, you know, we call ourselves pretty, handsome, ugly, fat. You know, we got these fucking, we judged the avatar, and people never looking at the spirit that holds that gives this light, that gives this an identity, right? There's something in me. There's something in my body that gives it a personality, that gives it soul. You know what I mean? There's a battery. There's a source. There's a 0.0 source mechanism. We call it the soul. What is it? Energy can be destroyed nor only transformed. So why would they give us the illusion? How long has this illusion been going? How long have other illusions been going? When you tell a race of, when you tell a group of people, you're going to give them their heroes. You're going to give them their saviors. And then you go back to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, a whole bunch of people. So I said, shit, I think this got to go back a little bit more. I think that whoever said that, I think whether it was Lyndon Johnson and whoever said it was only repeating a secret that was already being implemented. This wasn't a government thought. This wasn't a Masonic thing. I think this was wow. Well, you look what they did to Jesus. You look at what they did with Yahshua. They turned Yahshua into Jesus. Jesus was Sylvester Bacon's lover. So the person that old black grand people been having on the wall has been somebody's gay lover for all eternity. Since like the 1600s. This nigga has been Jesus. And the imagery is literally a booty goon and was painted by his booty goon lover. So this man wanted you to be worshiping a regular homosexual human. It was just his lover. The nigga wasn't even significant. Well, don't let Francis tell you that. You don't know what the nigga would do with the Francis. Right? But that's y'all Jesus Christ. That's y'all Lord and Savior. This white degenerate, he don't even like a regular white dude. He like a mix. He like one of the Bee Gees, like, ha, D. This had to be going on since Jesus, or at least since Sir Francis Bacon commissioned his lover in a painting to become y'all's Jesus is Christ. What do y'all think about that? That niggas walking around with pump chains on. A Jesus piece. That's why a lot of rappers gay. A lot of this shit be homo symbology. That's why they can go into hip hop. When they learn all the secrets and shit, they're like, oh shit. Well, did you know Jesus was gay? You could suck Puffy's dick. Did you know Christ was gay? That was, y'all see me talking the whole time. I had cough. Some came on my teeth. The piece of chicken was so big, I had to re-chew it just to get it down. Y'all seen it? It was like, I don't know where that chicken, like in this area, mouth to throat, I don't know where it, homo. Whoa, pause, no homo. I don't know where that came from. I just had to re-chew it. It was so huge. It was good too. But anyway. That's wild, ain't it? That's really wild. But, you know, moving on. I hope y'all enjoying the show. Told y'all we're going to have a little bit, you know, sometimes we're going to be serious. Sometimes I got some little light topics for y'all. You know, sometimes I got some light topics. Sometimes the topics ain't so goddamn light. You know what I mean? But to say that, oh, we're going to give you your heroes, I think them manufacturing who and what we believe in. Yeah, let me tell y'all something I learned through a whole nother culture, right? This is a sidebar. I learned through God, what's his name? It's not Prabhupada. Y'all go look up Prabhupada as well. The government actually assassinated Prabhupada. They poisoned him. But this guy name is God. Why does this man's name elude me right now? But he's the last living he was the last living relative of his family and his family tribe. And he has, you know, verbal stories and knowledge that he passed down to this one man of his family, of their like understanding of what the world was, where everything come from. It is very passionate. It's very. I love. I about once every 2 years, I go back and find and watch. His name's gonna come to me somewhere in here. And what they call their understanding. But this particular group of people, their understanding of Krishna, as how Krishna is revered as one of the gods, like Brahma, Vishnu, and Krishna, like one of their three main gods out of the almost million that they do have. Krishna came to their land and destroyed everything. He was a shitty god. Nobody fucking fuck with Krishna in their story. See, in regular story, oh, Krishna's the savior God and come down in blue light. And they started like, fuck no, this nigga's a douche. We was trying to off Krishna ass. So when you get down to some verbal, when you get down to like, when you find these stories and these family stories and these lineages and these, you know, ways of life passed down and passed down and passed down and passed down. And they come from hell. or what is known now as Helsinki. And hell has always been in Helsinki. And hell, and to them, always been a good place. And the terminology of the word of hell has always been a positive understanding, not a negative one. And Helsinki is one of the safe havens of the planet because of its location due to global changes, and the way it's set up is put in a certain Helsinki is a certain place, according to them, that's put in a certain place. And it's a population built because it can't flood, it can't. There's not much can happen there. You can't really, like, natural disasters and shit, like unless you like do something man-made. You know what I mean? But it's really complicated to understand how a natural disaster can't get to effect, or and it's the original North Pole. It's also according to them the original North Pole. I'm still trying to think of this man's name. And when I do, I'm gonna tell y'all. But I say that to say about Krishna, it's like it's not every story ain't hot. I give y'all another fucking story about Jesus. I'm reading this book right now. One of my favorite books. It's probably my top favorite book. It's called The Jitterbug Perfume by Tom Robbins. Right? This book is about immortality. Miss B's reading it right now, so I don't want to say too much about the book. But what I can say is the book, in a sense, does also revolve around the god Pan. And how though Pan is immortal, without prayer and without worship of the god Pan, he starts to disappear. Now, mind you, he's still walking the earth. He's still doing his thing. You can actually still physically smell it, right? Shout out to Pan. You can actually still smell Pan. But without worship, he dies, or he disappears. Not die, but disappear. And he starts, whoa. Oh. That was Twitter. They're not used to the lives on Twitter. They wish they was here right now. 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 But Pan ends up disappearing because of the worship of Jesus Christ. That's how Pan ends up dying. Not dying, but disappearing. I say dying. I keep implementing dying on purpose. I know I'm correcting myself, but I'm saying it on purpose because the belief in him dies to where physically he disappears, but spiritually he still exists. Why? Because energy's never only, right? So Pan is not a fan of Jesus. And also with Jesus, with what's the enemy to Pan is because Pan is paganism and the worship of the earth. So in this book, the nymphs and everybody's explaining to the main character Alabar on what's wrong with Pan, right? Even though Alabar and Pan are somewhat cordial, one of Pan's nymphs comes and tries to tell Alabar, like, and also Pan and Alabar has a conversation in the book about this particular thing with Jesus, and also with philosophy. The philosophical Renaissance, philosophy, right? All this started to ruin paganism, right? It started to take away from the worship of the gods. People used to pray for harvest and seasons to the god of wheat and the god of the seasons, or the god of spring, or what. It was paganism. And Jesus Christ and Christianity, even though it is definitely pagan influenced. I mean, we can't get away from that. Christianity is definitely about 60 to 70% pagan. So that's obvious. You just rebranded it and gave it a single Messiah, a single layer. It took away all the other gods, right? But Pan ain't afraid. Pan ain't a fan of Jesus. And when you're reading a book, you're going through time and you're going back in time and you're going, and then it starts to get more current, and then you're in current time in other cities and places, and other little nuanced things are happening, because also the main character in this book is a beet, the vegetable, a red beet, and it has a climax. This beet keeps popping up in the story everywhere, and it has a significant climax because the book is called The Jitterbug Perfume. And one of the characters, or all of the characters outside of Pan and Alabar, all the future characters are in Seattle, New Orleans, because Miss Delavar is in New Orleans, and then in somewhere across the water, then you have the two friends, and the dad runs the perfume company. Then you have this girl, and the stepdaughter of the lady in New Orleans. Anyway, long story short, the beat is going to end up being something that they all wanted, and they all kind of in a sense know each other, and they're all in the perfume understanding. And then you get, this ties back into Pan, the smell of Pan and the goat, and but all based on bass notes. So but it's like, this is my second time reading the books, probably not gonna be my last. I'm in love with that book. But I learn more and more and more every time. Like, it's one of those things. But the main character is going through it, understanding through having this sort of immortality, and his partner is named Kudra. Kudra is going through her own realization, her own thing with Pan, her own thing with immortality, right? And yeah, it's just, you'll get there. And then Alabar's struggle with immortality started with having to meet death, right? Or having to get to some understanding of whatever he came to with death. And his understanding was not what a normal humans would be, which led to the book being what it is. I honestly think it's probably a true book. I don't see many things in it that wouldn't make it not true. It's a high possibility it could be. It's a great story, but it's probably true. But yeah, even Pan goes through that, and the old gods go through that, dealing with the worship of new gods and being placed on a new pantheon with those new gods, and the old gods in the old pantheon not existing anymore. So you get that comparison to Krishna, right? And him not having such a favorable story with a lot of other tribes and a lot of other people who are going to tell you the truth, right? It's the same thing, with the different groups of Jews. Some believe that they should be sadistic, rapist, murderer, fucking genocidal maniacs. And the others are like, God didn't say we could do this. God didn't say we could do this. So, I mean, it's a lot of, but, moving on. I hope y'all enjoying the show. I was going to get off that topic probably about 14 minutes ago and 17 seconds, but I was just, y'all should go really check out that book, Jitterbug Perfume by Tom Robbins. It is an amazing read. It will definitely give you some insight on understanding, I guess. Give you some great insight on some real understanding. some things you may have been wondering with that book. I think you kind of come to a little better consensus about how you understand certain things. If you have a mind like mine, then it's gonna it's not gonna. Yeah. So moving on. I hope y'all enjoying the show. I am. I am the hostess that do the mostest. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked. Or at the very least, just yelled at, guys. I might not smoke ya. Let me just tell you, get the fuck out of my face, bitch. But I am him. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Told y'all this show may be a little bit, not many laughs. I may have a couple little outbursts. But no, we get into some business tonight, man. This next topic, I'm gonna try to work my way through what thought I was having. I hope y'all okay with that. Cause I'm gonna read to y'all what I wrote, and then I think by working my way through it, I'm gonna find the point. Cause I was looking for a certain point when I wrote this down. And I hope talking my way through, because I know the other stuff I wanted to say about this, but my point eludes me. I like the point is what I wrote down. It is a point, but it's vague, and I had a reason for writing it that way, and I lost it. If you write music, you know what I'm talking about. It's like losing the cadence to something. You know what I'm saying? I just lost the cadence to it, but we're gonna work through this together because I think it's important. I think it's so important to talk about. And shout out to everybody in the building. Twitter, I don't know what happened with Twitter, y'all. So if y'all trying to go to Twitter to watch this, don't do that. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We've been live for an hour, 16 minutes, about to be 17 minutes. This is just what I do, man. The hostess that I do the mostest. Miss B is in the building, y'all. Shout out Miss B. But yeah, man. This is what we do. Make it do what it do. So the topic was aliens computing love and light with negative human actions. Oh wow, found my point already. And it eluded me for that long, and then we are a extremely, and when I say extremely, I mean high level, extremely complicated species to understand. And a lot of people thinks it's our ability to love that separates us in the universe, that other species don't love, and that's far from the truth. They have maybe a different word, maybe they don't. They may have a different understanding of it, maybe they don't. But other species in the universe, even in this galaxy itself, it's not love that separates us. Hell, humans and dogs ain't even separated when it comes to love. Right? Now, the difference is that I think that other species don't have, that humans do, that fascinate the outside races with humans, is that humans calculate to the point that they can override their first instinct. Can a dog do that? Can a lion do it? Can a lion go, oh shit, I'm chasing this thing. When I catch it though, I'm just high five it. Mid run too, like, I don't think I want to kill this one. I just want to be cool with it. Doesn't have that ability to override its nature. And I think to outside entities, we're just interesting, and it's not, everybody say, oh, it's love. It's not love. It's the ability to go, It would be really wrong to rob this old lady at night while she's walking alone with her purse. That's wrong. You shouldn't do that. You should let that person walk unmolested, unimpeded, unbothered, unimpeded, and unbothered by anyone. They should be able to continue on to their journey. Right? Right. But you override that. You got a little bit of sense in your mind. You override it and still rob the old lady and snatch the purse. And I know for other species, it's like, how did you do that? It's the most curious thing about humans, especially when it comes to us having negative actions. Because negative actions in a human are usually a override. It's usually an override. It's not instinctful. The only negative actions that are instinctful in humans are based on fight or flight. And if something negative manifests because of fight or flight, then that is the only time I think naturally humans will innately and naturally it will have a negative outcome, right? You bring somebody house, they got a gun, they probably gonna shoot you, right? Isn't that person's nature? Was that person's decision to wake up that day? Hey, somebody getting shot today. Like, no one woke up like that. But then here your ass breaking somebody's goddamn house, your ass shot. But that person shot you. They didn't want to do that. It's just fight or flight imposed a negative reaction upon you for coming into their situation, their house, with your shenanigans. Right? So, I would say if you're not overriding the system, that would be the only time most humans would do something negative. Because that is usually the only time a human it's uncontrollable to survive. Pretty much in every creature. The instinct to survive and live is in everything that's alive, including the planet. But our ability to just go, nah, fuck it, is next to none. Now, where does that go with my comment? Aliens compute in love and light with negative human actions. Because the universe exudes love and light, no matter what they tell you. No matter what it's, even if this is a closed system, the universe backbone is love and light. For us to be, in a lot of ways, a lot more advanced than a lot of other species, it's our potentiality. It's not something we're doing right now at all. Please believe me. It's our potentiality. But you can't have growth with corporations killing independent scientists for their discoveries. You discover something, you die. Especially if you tell people. And then they don't tell y'all that they got all these energy detectors in your city and all this shit. Satellites that can detect certain energy and shit like that. Your ass come across some fucking gamma ray technology, motherfucker, your ass dead in a week. You better hope you got cloaking technology and weapons that ain't gonna fuck around with their ass that they ain't never seen before. But you die if you know now. Y'all don't understand. Just in the early 1900s, which seems like a long time ago, but it wasn't, students. Scientists were rock stars. There was no such thing as celebrity. Scientists were the celebrity. If you're a scientist, you were a celebrity. Albert Einstein was a fucking rock star. Right? Shout out my nigga Juan in the building. What's up, Mr. Cruz? But Albert Einstein was a fucking rock star. Now your celebrities are idiots. These scientists were all over newspapers. They were in competition. What they were trying to do and discover how the body works, blood flow, heart pumping blood to the circular system, what certain body parts were used for, how was the liver processing things, y'all, this is how they built cars. The combustible engine is just a human heart. It's all the combustible engine is. It's just remaking a human heart. A computer is remaking the human brain. All these things are extensions of these are vias. All these things are extensions of your human self. And all these things are so you'll never fly. Like, so you don't have people like normally just learning how to fly. Because obviously you could learn how to fly, obviously, right? Because you would learn how to put yourself in a state of being in the mind where you can possibly eliminate gravity or vibrate your body or your system to a point where you could eliminate the gravity around you, which would allow you to float. Gravity is what's holding you down, right? So there are probably teachings, yoga teachings, schools of thought that could easily probably teach you how to fly, right? But what do they create? After they got rid of Tartaria, after they did the Great Reset, now they're teaching you about flight. They're teaching you about the Wright brothers creating the airplanes and all this bullshit, right? This is their story, right? Not ours. But they keep making like airplanes and computers and so that we don't evolve, right? This is their downfall. They think of a technological evolution, not an evolutionary consciousness of human thought together as one on a harmonic vibration that's high level that we all benefit from, right? This is how you know the devil is at play when it comes to technology. Technology could only be the devil because we have a level of technology already built into our hardwired into our frame of being, right? We could talk telepathically. You know, you have people with sixth sense. Some people can speak to spirits. Some people can see spirits, and some people can go to other realms, and some people can astral project. And I mean, we can keep going on. So obviously, technology, and none of those things I just mentioned need technology, right? So we obviously have some sort of mechanism, some sort of spiritual, some sort of universal, some sort of just natural esoteric connection to each other in the earth. That if you give me a lighter, then I don't do this to make fire. Right? I'm glad I didn't do that on cam and it actually made fire. They would have came and got me, y'all. They would have fucking came and got me. They would have fucking yo. Yo, I would have put all these phones, nigga, I would have got the fuck out of here. So, nigga, that shit would have struck match, bitch. I would have hauled ass. Yeah, I'm like, the government gonna get theirs. The government gonna get there. Nah, nigga, I would have been scared. I would have tried to learn how to make fireballs real quick. Hadouken, it ain't working. Hadouken. Boy, I'd have tried to learn how to make fireballs on their ass real quick. Fuck that. I know them motherfuckers coming. Black ninja suits, fucking special guns you ain't seen before. I'd Hadouken my way out this motherfucker. Dookie. Durr. I swear. Then I find out I can Super Saiyan in this motherfucker. Then it's over, nigga. Once I find out I can Super Saiyan and I strike that match, it's over. They're like, then just poof. Then my fucking hair just turn all black and shiny. It come out of nowhere because I'm bald. And it's just go, I'm just doing like, that nigga got hair. He's got hair. It's on fire. And then they're gonna be like, we ain't gonna show up there. We can't fuck with him. He's Super Saiyan. Don't fuck around and do that on camera though. They gonna send Jesus at you. Put his hands on ya. Get the devil out ya. But I mean, they think that their revolution is a technological one. They understand that we're all reaching a higher level of frequency. That's why we're all talking like this and having these conversations, because they get it. Hold your horses, Sally. They understand that we're elevating to a higher plane. It is happening rapidly. More people are awakening to themselves and their families and this what we call love and light in the universe. We understand that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. And not only are we waking up, but if you notice, the level of things that you don't agree with are more prevalent and being pushed in your face. You wonder why, like let's keep it real. Let's talk from the like bottom of the gutter, right? Everybody gay, straight, binary, whatever you want to call yourself with respect. Everybody wonder why in every goddamn Netflix show produced by Netflix or come out on Netflix, it got to be a gay scene. You ain't seen not one thing Netflix has came out with since 2019 that does not have a gay character, gay scene, gay sex, two gay kids trying to figure out if they like each other. Always, you like, goddamn Netflix, we want the Netflix. We didn't know that we was gonna get an agenda too, motherfucker. All you motherfuckers is Satanists. All you motherfuckers is worshipers of the motherfucking debaucherous one that say about to go. All of you are going to go down worshiping that say about a goat. Who goes to the goat? You goes to the goat. And that will be struck down by the Almighty One, Yeshua. For no goat upon these lands comes before Christ Yeshua. This love and light thing is important. it is the key to understanding uh, universe navigation. I always thought like am I like in this lifetime as Darius, not gotta die, come back, be reincarnated into the space race or some shit, like the universal space race or some shit, where they send the niggas the Gabooglatron for some shit. No, I don't want to come back. I'm talking about in this body right here. You mean to tell me I already know the U.S. government and other countries and other entities and private groups and secret fucking motherfuckers that sent people into space to other planets and other things to be slave work too. I know about that. Y'all motherfuckers done sent motherfuckers to other planets to do slave work under the Draconians and the SS, who do not consider us human and will kill us at the drop of a dime. And yes, y'all, Hitler and the SS is still running shit, and that's who the U.S. made some deals with as well. Not, I keep saying the U.S. when I really say I really just mean the powers that be. They made deals with the SS as well when they figured out they lost that war, and when they went down there with Admiral Byrd and they sent all the motherfuckers back and they got their ass whooped by them spaceships and all that flying saucer technology and shit and them high energy weapons. And they sent their ass home with their tail tucked, and they left enough of them motherfuckers alive to tell them that, God damn it, these motherfuckers is in spaceships and what we would consider high energy alien spaceships with swastikas on these motherfuckers, spiking our ass, shooting beams down. We shooting at these motherfuckers, this shit bouncing off, motherfucker. We got our ass whooped down there. And then they sent some other motherfuckers down there that wasn't a war party, or actually, it's in history. We ain't got to guess. I was guessing. I was being funny about the second part, saying they sent another. No. What they did was, y'all remember when Hitler and them flew over Washington? Y'all remember when the SS had them goddamn spaceships and they flied over the White House, and that shit was all over the news? Or am I making this up for my show and we're just, bitch? It was on TV. I don't. You can look it up. Spaceships over White House, 60 something, 1970 something. Look it up your goddamn self. I'm not your fucking TV guy, bitch. All I'm telling you is that was their response probably to Project High Jump, right? Because that was what Admiral Byrd, project was called, Project High Jump. Going down there to Antarctica, quote unquote, when they went down there and got their ass whooped by Hitler them. And they told y'all Hitler wasn't dead. They told y'all that nigga lived in peace. They say he died in San Francisco in 1996, which I don't even believe that. Because with the technology that the SS had developed, he could have just kept cloning his fucking self and moving his conscience over to the clone and still being alive with the same consciousness in a new clone. So the technology is too out of this world now for Hitler had died in 96. And if he did die in 96, they just gave the body of an avatar. This is just a fucking avatar skin. See, y'all think this is the only one we got. Y'all, these other motherfuckers got suits, nigga. They can just jump in and out these motherfuckers as they please. Y'all taking my body, keep telling me yeah. See, y'all take it as this. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really like that. And it ain't really like that on this planet. In the future on this planet, it ain't gonna really be like that. Right? Now, what make your body significant versus a sleeve? Well, a sleeve is manufactured. It's biological, and it's what's the terminology I'm looking for? It's artificial intelligent biological. It's an artificial intelligent biological sleeve. Right? Artificially intelligent biological sleeve is what a clone technically is. It's until you can put a consciousness into it, as like how they did in the movie Avatar, and that nigga didn't have to be reborn as a baby to be an avatar. They just moved his consciousness to a whole nother body. That's gonna be the norm. Like that's not really nothing, really. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a thing. You love your body. It's personal to you. You look in the mirror every day. We've developed this thing on our cortex, this thing in our mind that, life and death and individualism and individuality and whereas your soul was passed through a biological only entity and was formed in a womb by a woman. That is the difference between this and that. And that's why y'all see those things fuck up. Y'all see how Beyonce be all fucked up. That'd be one of her sleeves. It's the same thing with Kevin, or not Kevin. Yeah, Kevin Hart got him too, but who else got him? Kanye got a couple, right? Even said they had a couple. I think Ryan Gosling or somebody like that. Like, I know Jimmy Kimmel got one. I think Jimmy Kimmel at least got one. Jamie Foxx definitely got one or two. I think Jamie's dead. They on their like second Jamie Foxx or third Jamie Foxx. And it just is what it is. Like, y'all talking about it like, are they cloning people? Is this possible? I'm gonna be dead and this shit gonna be normal. I promise you. When I die, by the time I die, nigga, especially if Yahshua blessed me to be an old man, I can see my grandkids, maybe a great grandkid or some shit, and I own Coco over. I was an old ass man. By the time, I'll be dead in what? If I live to be an old man, we in 2023, I'm 40. If I live to be another 40 years, that's 20. Another 40 years would be 2063. So if I died at 85, that's 2065. In 2065, that shit is going to be normal. Y'all imagine that in 2065, I would still be alive in 2065, nigga. I'ma still be alive. Hopefully. Squash our fingers. We don't know what they got planned for us out here. COVID didn't get me. I didn't get the COVID. I don't know what they got next. But by the grace of Yahshua, I'll be here for a minute. You talking about 2065? I'm only 85 years old. You don't think they gonna have sleeves? You don't think I'm like, hey, nigga, how long you want to stay in that? I'm like, man, just give me a couple more weeks with it, man. Granddad, we bought you a new body. Come on. We want to go to the park. We got him a new body for his birthday. He not even using it. It's still in the closet. And it's creepy. It's really going to be like that. My grandkid's going to be like, Granddad, you don't want the new body? You know, Granddaddy just stuck in his ways. He just want to hang out with this body for a little bit longer. Nigga, you gonna die in that body. Get to the new one. I'm telling you, that shit gonna be normal. But y'all, this is the way we see it now, because it's the way we see it now. But this body is a sleeve itself. It is a sleeve. It's just it's a natural biological sleeve. That's all. But it doesn't change that it's a sleeve. It doesn't change that. You gotta keep that in mind. But like I said, this is not the ways we've been taught. We have, and if you understand that, if you comprehend that this is a sleeve, then imagine overstanding how many sleeves you can inhabit. Right? Imagine somebody would, instead of having a closet full of clothes like we do, they got a closet full of bodies. And they're theirs. But, we're back on Rodeo. This next topic we're going to get into. I know some people aren't going to like it, especially men. And men, I'm not bashing you. We're not gonna have I'm not here to teach you any lessons today. I'm actually feel very bad for you and very empathetic when I say these things. But I'm also going to be honest with you. I'm also going to be honest with you. And I will also another caveat in saying that I can assure you this is not bitter man talk. So if you want to go to here, baby, can you grab me a beer, please? It's in the door. If you want to chalk this up to bitter man talk and somebody, oh yeah, you've been through this, so this is your jaded, upset version of life, I'll tell you, anybody can tell you, I'm pretty much happy most of the time. I'm a human. I go through ups and downs emotionally and spiritually, just like other people, but pretty much I got a lot of control of my emotions and how I handle myself and things. You want this? Right? No advertisements, guys. Sorry about that. Let me open this beer over here. Beer over here. But pretty much got a handle on shit. So I'm not jaded. And I don't want you to think that I'm saying this because I want to present to my brothers, all men that's watching me all over the world. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to be dark on purpose or try to be negative and facetious on purpose. It is not my intent. What I'm saying is just follow me and hopefully it'll allow you to take what I'm saying as reality. Right? Thank you guys for the likes, man. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes again. So men. Life is suffering. Life is suffering. Now, doesn't mean life has to be. No. But as a man, for the most part, life is suffering. As a man, you are to suffer. Now, the only suffering I bid you not do is suffering that is self-inflicted. Because self-inflicted suffering, if life is already suffering, self-inflicted suffering is adding to what life is already going to throw at you naturally by getting old. Like if you wake up tomorrow and get a day older, some shit could happen. Right? Ask those people who got shot up by the terrorist crazy person that the government sent to kill the black man that learned how to use cars off of water, but they don't want to tell you that. They just want to make like a mass shooting at a grocery store. But ask those people who died in that mass shooting at that grocery store. Life is suffering. As a man, life is suffering, and you must suffer. I'll explain why. And it's very beautiful. You may not understand it. It's a very beautiful thing why you as a man must suffer. And why life is suffering. If you're a man First of all, let me just get this out of the way. If you truly believe that as a man, you are eliminating suffering from your family generationally. If that is your true ideology and you manifest and work with that thought in mind, and you maneuver and understand life in that capacity, you are eliminating the suffering and the possible suffrage of men to come off your blood, off of your lineage, to come into life moving forward. You are doing your best to alleviate most of that, to eliminate most of that suffering that is man. Life is suffering. You have to watch everybody die. Let's start there. Let's start there. Because nobody does anything else. You either live or you die. So everybody's alive until they die. Right? Which means you got to watch. If you alive, people going to die around you. They got their own relationship with God. Ask me about my daughter. Drowned in the pool. Would have been 18 coming up this year. 17. Ask me, is that suffering? Is that torture every fucking day? Knowing that my baby girl ain't here. Knowing that my ex was quick. Knowing that, nigga, I still cry over my daughter. Nigga, I still have moments and shit. You still snatch Max. Because you don't care. Because I'm a man. Life is suffering. I just had a bitch take my son. Because life is suffering. It's not, oh, bad things are happening. And so, no, I'm talking about the things that you have to suffer over. See, I'm not talking about bad things happening. You may do some shit that makes life bad for you. You may be innocent and somebody do something to you. I'm not, no. Life is suffering. You gotta watch everybody around you die if you live. If you die, you don't gotta watch nobody die. You see how that goes? Look how that fucking sounds. You don't have to suffer if you die. You don't gotta worry about your mom dying if you die. You don't gotta worry about your dad dying if you die. You don't gotta worry about nobody dying if you die. How fucking convenient. Look at that. Death comes with escape. Death comes with alleviation. Life is suffering. You never know what system you're going to be born into. And time is linear. So at the same time that I could be born in 2024, or I could be born in 1984, or I could have been on a fucking slave plantation in 1940. You see what I'm saying? Because time is linear. So birth is not subject to the next day in the calendar. Like, everybody's not dying and then the reincarnated people are coming back. Some of these people going back. Let's start there. Or it's not back. Look, it's linear. Time is linear. So a day, oh my God. Look, so think about this, right? If time, right? I'm trying to write this so y'all be able to see it. This is my analogy right now. This just hit my mind. So if time is linear, right? This is time, right? And all these lines represents days, right? Well, if time is linear and today is what, Sunday? If time is linear and today is Sunday, then all this means is which line or which universe do you go into on Sunday? Right? Where are you on, where what level playing, what time frame are you on Sunday? Right? So if time is aligned and it's linear, and you can end up in 1974, 1816, Tuesday of 2024, Wednesday of 1076. If time is linear and you can end up anywhere on time on any given day, then it doesn't make the past. Because if it's Sunday, quote unquote, or this particular frequency of time, right, on the linear plane, then where you go down on this particular Sunday in time, you could be in 1717, or you could be on 1647, or you could be in 2013, depending on the energy of that time capsule, that time space, and then where do you fall? I want y'all to help me with a GoFundMe to pay off the government so they don't come kill me for having. I feel like shit. They just go one day just be like, I'm tired of this nigga. Go get him. He killed himself. He killed himself. You take over the car, dry your ass off a bridge. They be like, meet, Mr. Darius, go off the bridge. Boom. He was just depressed. He was so sad when Travis died. He was so sad when Gretchen died of cancer. He just couldn't take it. Go get that nickel. Come on, government, man. Y'all leave me alone. Can't anybody discover that? Of course. I think that's like common stupid knowledge. They're not going to be looking at me because I know about... I don't know anything. I didn't write nothing. I didn't write anything down. Obacaby. You say some ignorant nigga shit. Oh, baby. Cat Williams killed me when he said that shit. But so if time is linear, and there's no future or past, which means we're already dead. We're already dead and we're already born. Like we're already. So that's why they let you keep thinking about the future and the past in that sense. They want you to think they exist. But they don't. They only exist in representation of growth or of degeneracy. Those are the only scales for future and past. In a sense where in this space and time, where's there elevation or decretion? And when you get to the end of it, it's like a graph. You can look at the end of it. It's that's the scale of having a future and a past, but it doesn't go outside of that mechanism really, because it's not real. The future and the past, it means nothing. There's no way it can exist. There's there's no way there's a yesterday. Holy fuck. It's not that there's no yesterday, but I have a point there. It's just that, oh, there is a yesterday. Yesterday exists because of what I said first, because of a time energy, like a day, like if a day possessed the energy, but could be broken up into, okay, so if a day, if you took July 5th of 1984, my birthday, and you said that day, from the start of that day in 24 hours to the end of that day in 24 hours, it was a ball of time and energy, right? And let's say in that ball and time of energy, it's a bowl of spaghetti with its own strings. And if you straighten out the strings, one of the strings end up being July 5th, 1984, from this ball of energy of that day. And another string may be the same day Lincoln was assassinated. Another string may be the same day Dalai Lama was born. Another string may be, like, you just have no idea what these strings are. I'm just giving y'all some facetious ass examples. But that's how I'm looking at this linear time. And, well, you know what? I'm going to explore that by myself. Let me, woo! Sometime I blow. Sometime I blow my own mind. It's not for the camera. I told my girl the other day. I say, man, shit is shocking. You know what? I don't know. I do. I found it. I was gonna say I don't like saying, oh, I'm so smart or whatever. Like, I think that's so stupid. But I do like that I'm open. I do like that I'm open to the nature of what this universe is, that it gives me the answers. And in my spirit has already shown me, it's already given me the answers to be able to do this and to be able to come up with these concepts and get so deep into a conversation. My thoughts start to matriculate and become this culmination of other stuff. And I get to this point where I'm making graphs and trying to get stuff out of my head, and whether it makes sense or not, we get through it. And I guess I got to be appreciative for those moments. I've had a lot of them on these shows now. It really unnerves me. Y'all can see it too. We're not, and it may not be significant to y'all. It may not be like what y'all deem as like maybe important or mind blowing in your world. You know what I mean? And I respect it. You may know this already. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, you're not coming up with nothing. I was talking about this shit 7 years ago. Like, and I respect that. Like, I'm just saying this is a culmination of my thoughts. You know what I mean? I can only grow. You know, life is suffering, right? And life is growth, was what we're talking about. And I can only grow from my experiences and trying to disseminate and assimilate all these things and compartmentalize and decompress and decompartmentalize and, you know, take this from this box and this box, and do they go together? And what did I learn this date from this date? And they all come from this akashic fucking record in your own head, you know, and you navigate it. You know, you navigate through it, it'll culminate if you allow yourself to fucking get through the moment. It'll culminate into some wild shit, and if you're just prepared to I guess stand on business in those moments, and stand on what you believe in and what you understood over time to be truth and be beauty and be understanding. Maybe you'll get through it. Maybe you'll be able to talk yourself through it like I try on this show. I blew my own mind again, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, it's personal though. It's not personal. I just can't tell y'all, but it's not personal. I would tell you in person is what I'm trying to say, but I can't say this out loud. Some stuff you got to hold close to the vest. Holy shit, especially this. Yo, wow, yo, oh my God. This is fucking blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind right now, man. Shit, if I ain't got nothing else to talk about, I gotta go, y'all, because I need to. Oh, nah, I got a lot more to talk about. Sorry, it's a long show tonight. I ain't going nowhere. You psych your fucking stupid mind. Shit, I'm just fucking. All right, let's work this into the ocosphere. All right. Life is suffering. Time is linear. There's no such thing as future and past if time is linear. If time is truly linear, you can be born anywhere. Because you've already been born anywhere, and you've already, Rico in the motherfucking building, you already lived and died. I heard somebody say that this life is, that's my big dog in the building. That's Rico, y'all. We blood brothers. Hey, Rick, I'm down the road now, nigga. I don't live far no more. You gotta come. I'll show you the crib. You know, nigga up right now, nigga. Like, once it's up, it's stuck. It's been stuck like this, nigga. You ain't met Miss B either, man. You know, I'm about to get married. You know what I'm saying? Trying to have a baby, all this shit. We wilding over here, nigga. You gotta meet my best friend, Rico. What are you eating?
A big ass bowl of cereal.
That's a big ass bowl of cereal. I hope that baby in there.
You got a show, why don't you?
I am on the show.
Why you talking about? Why you talking about a big bowl of cereal?
Cause I hope that baby in there. Hey, yeah, man. But yeah, we got to link ASAP. I'll see what you're doing this coming weekend, man. I want to take my girl to the city, eat some grub. I'll come by. If you got to work, we'll just come see you at the shop. I don't fuck with Buck no more. I'm tired of him cussing me out all the time. Yeah, I tried to go hang with him. He be cussing me out too much. I'm tired of this nigga. You know I love my cousin. He my dog, but get on my goddamn nerves. Word. Yeah, we gonna come vibe with the king, man. But life is suffering, and I've come up with this understanding that if you truly understand that time is linear, there's no way you can have a present or a past to something that's linear. And if there's no past or present, which means when you die, you can come back. If you came back reincarnated and there was this energy of a Sunday, but like I said, if it's Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, whatever the day may be, if that particular space holds the energy, then let's say that energy has spaghetti legs. and each spaghetti leg is a reality of that day. So in that day, one of you pick one of the spaghetti legs. You might be on that particular day a goddamn rabbit. One day you might be a doctor. One day you might be poor and hungry in some fucking war-torn country. One day you might come back in the civil rights movement. One day, but it's all the same energy of that one day. How time is linear, how there's no past and present, because on that one frame of energy, you can end up anywhere. So if today's let's say Sunday, Jose, I keep you today's Sunday, but I keep using a weekday, or let's say a month. Let's say a month has an energy, right? It's the same thing, right? I said the months have energies. Whoa, but they are represented by zodiac signs. See, it took me a second to level up. I got tired of repeating Sunday. It took me a moment to level up. I'm like, hold up, the month thing. Oh, months are represented by energy. They're represented by zodiac signs. So when I say life is Rico dying laughing right now. When I say life, he's like epiphany, nigga. When I say life is suffering, I just mean like as a man, you should not expect nothing but fucking suffering and make it better for yourself from there. And as a man, if you understand that life is suffering, you are doing your children the best fucking favor in the world, because you'll do everything for them not to suffer, male or female. It's just that, what do men tell their sons? We tell them the hard truth. Hey, real shit, King. You gotta tell me what you really mean by that. We'll talk. But matter of fact, bring your ass on camera, nigga. What the fuck? This nigga probably at work. I'm gonna add him anyway. See if you wanna come on this bitch. That's my big bro. But dog, you gotta. What was I saying? I don't know, but as a man, if you're a real man and life is suffering, dog, you give your children the best chance, dog. You give your kids the best chance, man. You know what I'm saying? What the hell you doing? But you do, because you eliminate the opportunity for them to suffer. But until you really like understand, like, damn, like you look at, yeah, me too, and by shit, we making babies over here, baby. Hey, what's up, Miss B? What you doing? Oh, you eating that bowl of cereal? All right, though. Oh, two different cereals, though. I'm gonna give you two different. Hey, two different pokes for the scroll now. Hey, turn off on that ass. Stroke your ass down now. For the 99 and 2000. But yeah, man. You just, and it's oat milk. Nah, nigga. Nah, wrong household, nigga. We drink cow over here, nigga.
I like almond, but
Don't be white for them. Don't let your whiteness take over you. But yeah, man. And when I say life is suffering, I'm saying you got a choice. You can boss up. Bad things, especially as a man, bad things gonna happen to you. Like I was saying, I had jits taken away from me. I got dead kids. Shit, I suffered. I got dead homies. Luckily I still got my mom. My dad a fault nigga. I don't know what that nigga doing, but luckily I still got my mom. My siblings are decent. Their kids are good. My aunt that raised me is still alive. Like there is a lot of blessings, but I said if I live to be 85 years old, that's 2065. We only in 2024. 85 years for me, 85 years old is 2065. See what I'm saying? It's a long time, man. We rocking, man. I'm the hostess that do the most is fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke, nigga. Y'all know what the fuck I got going on here. Big dog shit. Shit, this chain, nigga. Only on Tamu. Only on Tamu, nigga. Nah, I ain't gonna let y'all think it's that easy. I'm gonna start doing myself like that too. Cause a lot of y'all be going outside. A lot of y'all be going outside trying to follow behind a nigga, trying to follow behind Big Rico, Big Sleepy, Big Miles. Y'all be trying to really follow behind the game. And I be doing y'all bad because I be trying to be humble and shit. But you will die, go broke, or humiliate yourself trying to be a nigga like us, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. Bruh. You'll have to humble yourself to live in a circle like my niggas, bruh. To live like kings, nigga. To live respected, nigga. Where your face is gator. Where you ain't got to worry about no niggas, putting no salt on your name and nothing like that, nigga. You gotta know what this shit really like, bro. You gotta work hard. You gotta work hard for your reputation, bro. You gotta work hard for this shit. You gotta stand in the paint. You can't be no bitch. You can't be no sucker. It won't help. It doesn't bode well for great friendships that you a bitch. So I'm gonna stop making y'all niggas think this shit easy. I'm gonna stop really being humble on y'all, cause I'm doing y'all a disservice. I'm making a lot of you suckers think that y'all could do what I do. When y'all see my niggas, I'm making y'all suckers think y'all roll with niggas like my niggas or some shit like that. I don't really want y'all to go off the deep end the wrong way. This shit real waves over here. You know what I'm saying? It's real water. It's real waves over here. Like y'all niggas will die ass down, face up, ass down, nigga. We gangsters over here. Y'all don't want this shit. Don't go pretending, nigga. Live your life like you, nigga. Live your life like a gangster, nigga. But I ain't gonna lie to you and make this shit look easy, bro. Cause it's not. You know what I'm saying? Bald head nigga gotta be fresh at all times. Like my lady don't even tolerate me rocking a whole head of hair and shit, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm just a fly ass big dog, nigga. Like, this shit take work, nigga. This shit take struggling. It take friends paying your rent when you and your wife was poor every month. Nigga. It take niggas having your back, believing in you. You know what I'm saying? It take going to fucking jail for almost a motherfucking year and half of your game is still intact, nigga. Niggas waiting on you to touch down, found not guilty, nigga. It take a lot of shit. I eat a lot of shit, and I'm cool with it, because life is suffering. I ain't got nothing to complain about. I got the most amazing friends. I have an amazing wife. I got everything I wanted. My kids is dope. They got great personalities in their own right. I got everything I need, man. I got the best gang, nigga. I got the best gang in the world, nigga. My nigga Sleepy, man. My nigga Avery. You know what I'm saying? Like these, I got my own gang, nigga. My nigga Adam, my big dog Rico. I got my own circle. Y'all don't even see me try to pretend to rock with y'all niggas. Y'all never see me outside in another nigga face. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't see me on big dog. I'm a boss, nigga. Niggas want to be around me. Me and my lady don't be with none but bitches. Not no bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So this is just really like this boss energy I'm gonna just keep rocking with. Keep trying to put y'all on game. I just don't want y'all to die trying to do this shit. Cause this shit real. This shit honest. I'm a humble person. I'm a gentleman. I treat people right. I'm not disrespectful. I'm not rude because it's convenient for me. Because I want to stun on somebody or shine and try to be somebody else. I'm not no convenient fuck boy. See, being a boss mean you got to be righteous all the time. You got to be treating people right all the time. You can't be no boss with no. You ain't Johnson and Johnson, nigga. You ain't Pfizer, nigga. You ain't Fannie Mae, nigga. You ain't motherfucking. You ain't these government backed motherfucking corporations where you can fuck people over and your reputation or your business gonna survive, nigga. You nigga. So carry yourself like that, nigga. Don't jump out here in the water and die, nigga. You better doggy paddle if you embarrassed, nigga. Survive, nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas. It's the man. Y'all, and I ain't telling y'all what I'm doing. And like I told y'all at the beginning of the episode, Dog had told me like, bro, you should show off your crib. You should show niggas what you really got popping like. And I'm like, nah, I don't got nobody I want to shit on. My whole gang been doing what I'm doing right now for years. My gang been doing that. My gang will look at me kind of weird, like, all right, so what this nigga doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we already good. If you weren't good before, D, you could have came to the house and stayed with me. So you been good. So what you acting like you wasn't for? What you showing off shit for? What you nah. The only thing I'm finna show y'all is this twin turbo, and I'm gonna save it because you know. But the only thing y'all finna see is the twin turbo. Other than that, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't go because I don't even want y'all to know where I live. I don't want y'all to know where I'm at. I don't want y'all to know shit. A lot of y'all don't know I'm way close in your backyard. Yeah, nigga. I can tell you that. I'll tell you this. I ain't in Tampa no more. How about that? Hi, I ain't in Tampa no more. Yeah, how about that? And I still live in Tampa, and I still work there, and I'm still there every week, 5 days a week, and I don't live there. And we back close to the O, nigga. And we back close to the O. I dare nigga to act like I ain't home. I dare nigga to act like my city ain't mine, nigga. Fuck out of here. Except for Pine Hills. I don't want any trouble, guys. Sorry. Except for Crime Hills. You can have it. Rest of the city mine, nigga. Y'all can eat it. Especially downtown. Stand in the paint. Cause you don't treat people right, my nigga, you can't do shit I do. That's why I don't want to lead y'all niggas the wrong way. Like, nigga, this shit come with being humble. This shit come with being a man standing in the paint. See what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna mislead y'all no more, making y'all think this shit I do easy. I'm just start having to be truthful with y'all. It's just that I'm on the same level as y'all as a person, like as the people, but nah, nigga. I don't want to do y'all no disservice, nigga. I'm a big dog, so. But man, this, it's a big dog show. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. This really what we do, nigga. Week after week. Hey, shout out YouTube, baby. We almost had 100,000 views, baby. Talk my shit, nigga. Big 80,000, nigga. Big 80K on you niggas. 80K. I'm on my way to 1 million, nigga. 80K on you niggas, nigga. I did 11,000 in a week, nigga. 11,000 in a week, nigga. I'm a little dog, nigga. I'm a little fry getting 11,000 views, nigga. My shit still going up, about to hit 12K. That shit ain't stopped with no motion. Almost 400, 500 fucking comments, likes, nigga. Between comments and likes, it's like 700, nigga. Like, we up right now, nigga. Wipe your nose, nigga. Big dog shit. But yeah, man. We gonna get up with y'all niggas, man. We gonna let shit matriculate and marilate down to the people. You know what I'm saying? But I just want y'all to have with all seriousness, man. I'm just trying to provide this outlook, man. Show y'all niggas like we all kind of have these thoughts. We all kind of really materializing things and thinking a lot more deeper and really understanding our time and how we want to manage our time, how we want to live the rest of our days out. A lot of us is thinking financially about getting old and what we're going to do. We see a lot of older people struggling. We see a lot of older people balling. We trying to figure out how to fit somewhere in there where when we get older, our family's taken care of and all that. So it ain't, some niggas will give you a crypto or a stock market or Forex or drop selling or anything. Niggas, everybody got their own wave, man. Just find your wave, dog. Some niggas' wave is a 9 to 5, man. I know a nigga, hey, big dog. Shout out to big dog, new 100 grand man in the squad, nigga. Hey, two time. Hey, new 100 man grand in the squad, nigga. So 2 times, you know who you is. I ain't gonna put you all the way out there, but shout out my nigga 2 times. Just got offered like 110,000. So yeah, shit. Like we got one now. You know what I'm saying? We got one nigga up out this shit. You know what I'm saying? My nigga just got 110 bands. It wasn't no lawsuit. It wasn't no motherfucking taxes. It wasn't no fraud. It wasn't no scamming. My man went and made sure all these years of his hard work paid off in the field that he worked, and not he gonna do his thing. So shout out to my dog. So we got 100 grand man in the click already. Um, you know, I ain't gonna say too much on my side. It's just when I'm just, you know, I just want to pop out on y'all. You know what I'm saying? I pop out real quick. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a real pop out ass nigga. So I ain't gonna say too much because, you know, but I rock with y'all. I love y'all, man. Y'all know me, hostess that do the mostest. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked. This is one of my better episodes. I love where this shit went. I love how this shit rocked. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna explore this shit here more that we talked about with this linear time and shit. Y'all ain't know a nigga was a genius, man. I know that though. And I don't really talk like that really because I think it's kind of outside and beneath me, but I am that. And I'm gonna bring it to y'all every time. I put myself on the line, my knowledge of what I believe and understand, my wisdom. I put it on the line against any man, any day, man. You know what I'm saying? I put it on the line against anybody, any day, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know me, big YouTube daddy. You know what I'm saying? Facebook king, YouTube shorty. It's just is what it is, man. This shit ain't gonna stop. These live shows ain't gonna stop, nigga. That's why I told him, nigga, bury me with a phone so I can go live, nigga. Don't play with me, nigga. I'm a big dog, nigga. Y'all get the fuck out my face, nigga. Y'all know once it's all up, it's stuck like that, nigga. Saucy.